Hi, guys. I want to talk to you a little bit today about our third non-negotiable, which is partnering with parents. And the way that we kind of wrote it out to apply to Freedom Kids is we desire to provide the foundation for a lifelong partnership between Freedom Church and the family by celebrating spiritual milestones through each phase of your child's life. So as a Freedom Kids volunteer, you get approximately 1 hour with any kid that walks through your classroom on a given Sunday. So think of this ping pong ball as a representative of the 1 hour that you get with those kids. So parents, as you might know, a lot of you guys have kids, have exponentially more time with their kids on any given week. So they have about 112 waking hours with their kids. This is not counting school or anything like that. So think of this giant thing of ping pong balls as a representative of all the time that parents get with their kids during any given week. So this also is not affected by any curricular activities, but you get the idea. So if you can make such a big difference with having 1 hour per week with a kid, and we know that all of our volunteers do make a large difference, just imagine what parents can do with the 112 hours a week when they have the right tools in their hands. So they have 112 hours of influence to show a child that they are loved and valued, but most of all, they have 112 hours to teach their kids that they are made in the image of God. So that's a pretty cool thing. So why is partnership with parents so important? As the church, we kind of know what our end goal is. Do you guys know what the end goal is whenever we have kids walk through our doors? Yes, exactly. So we want to teach kids about Jesus. So we have to facilitate this pursuit of the same goal for every single parent of every single kid that walks through the doors of the church. And they do an excellent job of that within the walls of the auditorium, but we can do so much more than that. So we have to remind people that the goal of parenting is not just to teach kids how to behave. It's to teach them that they are made in the image of God and to introduce them to Jesus. So that's a pretty cool opportunity that we get. So how are we already doing this? Some of you might know that we use a curriculum called Orange. And does anybody know what Orange is in here? Why it's called Orange? Maybe a couple of you. Well, Orange is a strategy that combines the critical influences of both the home and the church. So red kind of represents the warm heart of the family, and yellow represents the bright light of the church. So when you combine the two, you get orange. So whenever you guys are teaching in your classrooms and you see that we're using orange curriculum, now you kind of know the meaning behind that. So the question I want you guys to think about is this. How can we make the most of the partnership between parents and the church? So what does this look like for Freedom Kids in the future? We've been dreaming a lot as a Freedom Kids staff team about just kind of some ways that we can partner with parents. So what this looks like in the future is more intentional recognitions of milestones. So whether that is a birthday, whether that's baptism, whether that's salvation, we just really want to let parents know that we're with them every single step of the way and that we can provide them with the resources to kind of help them along the way. So more than that, we want to acknowledge that each phase of a child's life is unique, but that they are not alone in the ups and downs. And we know there are all ups and downs within every single phase. They're not alone in the phases that they're facing. And that kind of goes along with the Freedom Way, how we say that we have your back. We want to have parents' backs as a Freedom Kids ministry. So in the future, you guys just keep an eye out for more tangible resources for parents that are designed to make the most of every single moment a parent already has with their child. So things that a parent can use during mealtime, during bath time, reading at bedtime, and even just driving in the car. So just simple moments that they already have, making the most intentional choices in those areas. So we are super excited about all these new ideas, and we want you to just kind of keep an eye out for that in the future, and we hope that you guys are excited as well.